Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another Pokemon Cards Mail Day. So as you can see, the mailman just dropped by, so we have a lot of Pokemon cards to look at today, and I want to share some Pokemon cards news from the last week with you all, so let's dive straight into it. Alright, so I have opened all the newly received envelopes and bubble mailers, and I combined them with the already existing stacks. The first stack here are the cards that are already listed online for sale. Then we have a stack of cards that is the backstock inventory, and we have a small pile that I'm going to add to my PC. Starting off with the stack of Pokemon cards that are already listed online, these contain also cards that I have relisted, so I had them already prior to this episode and I already had them up for sale for a month or two. Maybe you recognize the Jesse and James card, and maybe you have seen some of the Radiant card before. But that gives us some time to talk about the new updates of the Pokemon card market and newly revealed leaks and reveals basically. So what I found out about the 30th celebration anniversary set that will be released in September of 2026 in regard to the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Apparently some new type of rarity was revealed. Some people in I think it was Australia got their hands on some binder collections. And they suddenly, unexpectedly pulled a Pokemon card, and there was really a lot of doubt if the card is real or not. Now I am one of the people that think the card is real. I will put it up on the screen right here. And as you can see in my previous post, it was a community post that I already encircled some really cool things in the card itself. I wanted to talk a little bit about that as well, because I saw, but it could also have just been my imagination, I saw immediately a Charizard head, or it might have been an Aerodactyl or a Lugia or a Rayquaza head. And then suddenly I also spotted a secret Staryu in the background of the card, and it is apparently a red, green, blue card. It was supposed to be a chase card, 1 in 10,000 packs. That is obviously all not confirmed. And there were many different theories that there will be a Pikachu and a Mewtwo card as well in the red and the blue version, because this was the green one, I believe. Or perhaps this Mew was the green variant and then there will be another blue variant. But the latest theory, what I heard like yesterday or today or this night, was that there will be 3 different Mew variants, a red one, a green one and a blue one. And they all basically are the same card with another background, like another color obviously. So that will be very interesting if there are like 1 in 10,000 packs. We have never seen that kind of rarity before. I believe the Evolving Skies was one of the toughest cards to pull, the Moonbryon. And there were some other cards, I believe Ascended Heroes, that was also 1 in 2000 or 1 in 2500 packs. The Mega Gengar and the Pikachu SIR, the Trikachu if you will. So when it happens to be true, at 1 in 10,000 packs, that will be obviously 4 times more rare even and more scarce, so there will be a heavy price tag on that card. I think I won't be able to collect it because I can't even afford it to purchase that card, so I'm going to open some 30th celebration product later on. I haven't put in any pre-orders from stores, but maybe in a retail store I will be able to get 1 or 2 ETBs or so. Even for the MSRP price, Pokemon is really pressuring big box store to stay true to the MSRP price, or at least close to it. And obviously there will be limits put in place there. And hopefully I will be able to pull one of those cards, although the chances are very slim. So here we have a really cool Noctowl card, guys. I have put it up for sale for 1 month already, and I relisted it today, so hopefully someone is going to pick it up. I'm a huge fan of those Cosmos foils. I have a bunch of these in my personal collection as well already, so... And then we move into the cards that I have just received over the last week. The sales have slowed down. I have been saying that for a couple of weeks already. You can see it in the month chart of the revenue. Oh, by the way, I am very excited for that Mew Pokemon card, and I am very excited for the 30th celebration Pokemon card set, but I am not excited about the prices right out of the gate. I hope that it will be printed into the ground, massive print runs, so that it will be widespread available and even me and other collectors get their hands on the product basically, instead of going straight to the scalpers, and then those are asking like crazy prices already, even in the pre-orders. But I must imagine that the allocations of stores are really small, but it seems that Pokemon is putting 1 entire print facility for months already, upon months, for the 30th celebrations solely. But that is all just unconfirmed and speculation, but I like to believe those stories. I'm planning to pick up some really cool singles from that set as well. When I can't get my hands on the sealed product for a normal price, I will buy even more singles. That is what you call the bread and butter as well. If I'm going to purchase some sealed products, it would just get thrown into the closet and I'm not even going to look at it and maybe put 1 or 2 boxes up for display. I really like to do that as well. But so far that seems more like a dream than the truth, and we will just have to wait until September and maybe more information will come out over the upcoming weeks and months. I don't know if I already said it, but this is probably episode 28 and it is the end of July, so for your information. As we move into the Pokemon cards that I just received over the last week. So we have a really cool Jigglypuff here, a Japanese unknown. Let's take some time to look at the texture of this card, it is really great. And then after we have taken a look at this card, I will start and move on to what we know about the set Delta Rain now. Like, it was Roaring Skies. Oh no, it is Storm Emeralda in Japanese, excuse me. So look at this beautiful texture on this unknown. I think it is severely underrated. I think it is not even $1 in Japanese, but I am trying to sell it for $2 now and I have a bunch of them in my personal collection and so of the English one as well. There are some cool cards revealed in the new set Delta Rain, and mainly, maybe you already know it, I'm a huge collector of Japanese art rare Pokemon cards. I like to stack up on them and buy multiple quantities of each card that I really like, and then I put them in the binder next to each other. So what we have learned over the last week is that there will be a Growlithe in there, and then you have a beautiful Groudon in there as well. I'm a huge fan of the Groudon. Now I am more fan of the one from Paradox Rift and Raging Surf, to be honest, as far as I could have seen so far. If I don't forget it, I will add some B-roll at the end of the video during the editing of my current Groudon collection. I had like 80 copies, I sold 30 of them, or maybe 27 since I have 3 still up for sale. That's one of my favorite art rares from the entire Scarlet Violet era. And even though I am probably going to be more fan of that Groudon compared to the new one, I will try to stack up on the new Groudon as well. I have heard other people say the same. They want to purchase a lot of the Groudon art rares or illustration rares for that matter. So we have heard theories, since there will be 3 stadiums that are half cards that you have to connect and you have to play them 2 stadium cards at once. Those are themed after the sky, the ocean and the volcano. And we already know that Mega Rayquaza or Mega Rayquaza is the mascot of the set basically. And then now there was also a Groudon art rare revealed. And since we have the Ocean Stadium, we're pretty sure there will be a Groudon art rare as well. That will be the first time since before Sword and Shield that we had a Kyogre art rare. Since I started collecting Pokemon cards, I have not seen a more recent Kyogre art rare. So it might still be a special illustration rare, it might become an illustration rare. There are also theories that there will be 2 ETBs, 2 different ones, and the Groudon and the Kyogre might become ETB promos even in English. Everything unconfirmed, but I like to believe that it is true. It might be true, it would be insane ETBs to be honest. Elite trainer boxes, if you don't know what an ETB is, but probably if you watch my YouTube channel, I think you know what an ETB means. I have seen in the stadium of the Groudon, I will put it on the screen as well, or maybe I already have, really great artwork on the stadium itself. I might purchase a lot of those stadium cards too. There is a Magmar in there, there is a Steelix in there, 2 of my favorite Pokemon in the top 20 at least. Oh, here we have a Mystery Plate B, an old Skyridge card, and basically perfect condition, or at least near mint condition. And then we have 2 from, I believe those are Stormfront cards, 2 Magnetons. I thought, okay, for $1 each or so, reverse foil, the seller was really fair on seeing it as excellent. They all have a few scratches here and there, but nonetheless they're starting to get a little bit older cards and they're really nice reverse foils. But I don't collect this, but I saw it in someone's inventory, so I thought, okay, I pick it up. Let's see if some other people are Magneton fans. As we move into the Lacy Pokeball trainer from Prismatic Evolutions, I presume, yeah, and a Misty reverse foil, a Misty Starmie rather. And then a Houndour, and we move on to the next stack of cards. So this will all be backstock inventory. I already have duplicates of this pile listed, So let me know guys what you think of the newly revealed Groudon art rare and the Growlithe art rare and then the 3 stadiums as well. And we already know what the Mega Rayquaza, the regular ultra rare is going to look like. It might become playable, but it uses and needs a lot of different energies that is very common for dragon type Pokemon. Although it might not be a dragon type in this set, the attacks still remain the same usually. And what I wanted to add about the Mew, there was a lot of confusion about the psychic attack of the newly revealed Mew, which also motivated the story that it would be a fake card, because the Mew EX that was already revealed by Pokemon itself in the set 30th Celebration has another attack than the newly revealed or leaked Mew card. Now if you look closely on the Mew card, it doesn't say Mew EX, and what we already know is that there will be a special collection box or something like that that has a Mew promo. Now this new rarity Mew has the same attack as that Cosmos Foil promo from the collection box. So that was also why people thought there will be a Mewtwo red, green and blue rare, since there is also a Mewtwo collection box, but the new theory is that there will be 3 different types of Mew. No Pikachu or Mewtwo, but we don't know anything about it. I like the speculation, I like to talk about it as well, and I'm very hyped for it, and we will see it obviously in the future. So I told probably in the last episode that I was going to pick up a bunch of these Pikachus. Those are from Gem Pack Volume 5 and also from Gem Pack Volume 1. Here you can see the Prism Foil variant. There are different variants of the same card, different hollow patterns, and here we have the Sparkle one. So I've been buying a lot of them from several different sellers, and then we have the one from Gem Pack Volume 1 with the Prism Foil pattern. I'm more a fan of the sparkly foil pattern, but I can imagine this will be very collectible in the future, and now it is already. I see a lot of sales. I have added some to my personal collection as well. I have opened 1 box of Gem Pack Volume 1 on the channel. I purchased it for only 30 bucks. It's now around 50 to 60 bucks. Back then, what I pulled from the packs, I was able to break even on the 30 bucks price point, so it was not even that spectacular, but these have grown in price. These were only 10 cents, 20 cents, and I purchased them now for 1 to 150 a piece, including shipping it will be 250 or so, and then I'm trying to sell them for 3 bucks, so only 50 cents profit. But if you purchased insane amounts of them for 10 cents a piece, well, the Gem Pack Volume 1 and the Gem Pack Volume 5 was newly released. You would also have to include the shipping cost, but you would be basically up 30x on your money already by selling it for 3 bucks. Now even in the sleeve you can see it in the middle of the card right above the attack. That is some kind of print line, that is why I put a yellow sticker on it, but furthermore these cards are in immaculate condition, like near mint, and then 1 print line. Probably it will be downgraded to a PSA 8, but that is still definitely near mint for me. And then we have some flying and serving Pikachus, which are doing really well. I think it is because they are the 25th anniversary. Widespread available. I think they will go for about 5 bucks, 6 bucks now. There was a time these were 1 buck only as well, maybe even less, maybe 80 cents or so. So if you have 6 bucks and you have purchased a lot of them for 80 cents, GG on the money for you. I've sold mine, what I wanted to sell, and then I kept what I wanted to keep from the packs that I opened from the 25th celebration. I must have opened for like $5,000 worth of celebrations. That was one of the first sets that I've opened myself when I came back into the hobby. And it was a great time. I'm really looking forward to opening the 30th celebration product as well. Now I'm not going heavily into it, $5,000 basically, and also because the prices are so high right now, I just can't justify it to buy only a few boxes for $5,000 and then opening them, because when I opened the 25th anniversary I was able to open like 10 ETBs or so, a bunch of collection boxes. I opened some of those collection chests as well with the Mimikyu Delta Species promo. I don't know, I opened a bunch of products and some of my friends as well, so that was a really cool time. And the cards went down in price due to the massive amount that was opened, and then slowly, 5 years later, the cards are starting to rise in price again. I have a lot of older videos on my channel where I show you the cards that I purchased from the 25th anniversary, because over time, during the entirety of the 5 years that we have spent in the meantime, I'm still buying and selling them. I really like those cards. I've purchased and sold maybe 40 Blastoise, 40 Venusaur, etc, etc, and I have a bunch of cards still in my personal collection. I have the collection, I mean the set 2 times complete myself. And then a bunch of duplicates from the special collection, the classic collection. Moving into the last few cards of the backstock inventory, we have a Minior that might go to the personal collection and a really great Absol and then a Gardevoir with... I have saved somewhere a list from all the Scarlet to Violet art rares or illustration rares and which trainers are in them. Beautiful quality cards, and here as well, a little bit off center Clefairy. I purchased it for 12 bucks. I recently sold one for 12 bucks, so it was no profit at all, but I will put this one up for 13 or 14 or maybe 15 bucks and let's see what happens. I'm not in a rush to sell it, and I don't think that's a very weird profit margin, even if you also take into account that I give 10% discount on all orders above 50 bucks. Here are a couple of Pikachus that I intend to put online up for sale, a lot of duplicates. I already have many of those in my collection. I'm still looking to get the Gardevoir San Francisco Pikachu SVP Japanese World Championships promo, I think it is called. But these, the Iron Thorns, the Mew and the Charizard variant, were only like 3 bucks a piece when they were released. And the Gardevoir variant is now on release, already very expensive, so I won't be able to buy them in mass, unfortunately. Last part of today's video, what I picked up for the personal collection. Since I was already in the Pikachu buying spree, I decided to put some of these in my personal collection as well. They're selling really well too. We have the Master Ball variant, I don't know if I showed it on the other pal. And then one more Surfing Pikachu for the PC, and we only have for today one full art trainer, the Rust Syndicate Grunt, and I might purchase some more if the price drops. I think I paid 4 bucks for these and they are now around 3 bucks, so it doesn't have the priority. I think I'm going to add some more Pikachu cards first, some more art rares. I'm going to look at the market closely and follow everything, and if something is there available for the right price, I'm just going to pick it up. So that was the Pokemon card mail day for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you all have a great evening, and if you like this kind of content, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and leave in the comments what you think of the new Mew. What you think of the new Groudon and the Growlithe, as I already explained. I think they are really cool art rares. I'm really excited for Delta Rain as well. But also don't let's get ahead too far and enjoy the moment a little bit. I still have not picked up a lot of Pitch Black cards even, so I will look into Abyss Eye if there is something cool for me. I was, for example, already waiting a long time for the Japanese art rare Slowbro to drop a little bit in price. I thought 10 bucks was a little bit too expensive, especially if I wanted to resell the card. For example, if I compare it to the Clefairy from Nihil Zero, that card is 10 times better than the Slowbro, but if the Slowbro goes to 5 to 6 or maybe 8 bucks, I'm able to sell it for 10 bucks. For 8 bucks I will buy a bunch of them and add some to the personal collection as well and put some back up for sale. So that's that, and I'll catch you all next week. Thanks for watching.